Hi, my name's Kev Popat, and today we're going to talk about what questions you should be asking a care company. So there's a number of different questions that you should be asking when you go and visit a care company that you're looking to use. And quite often we get someone who comes in to see us who's very, very well prepared. More often than not, it's actually the opposite. The first question you should be asking is what sort of quality of care do you provide and what is your CQC rating? So the Care Quality Commission are an independent regulatory board that determine the quality of care that is provided by a care company. This is something done completely externally and a full report should be available for you to see. You need to be looking for care companies that are rated at least good, or in some cases, like ours, outstanding. The second question that you should be asking is what are your contractual terms? So you need to be thinking about things like deposits, cancellation periods, and anything else that's really important for you to know. You should also ask for a pro forma version of the contract so you can take that away and read it in your own time. Point number 3, it's really important for you to understand whether your elderly parent is going to receive a regular group of caregivers. Consistency of care is so important. It enables the caregiver and the client to build up a rapport and a bond, and that's really going to help with the care services that are provided. You can imagine that a caregiver who visits your parent every day is going to have a baseline of what their health conditions are and what their mood is. So if something goes a little bit untoward, they'd be able to report it and see it. Point number 4 is whether you'll receive a regular time slot. It's really important to know what time the caregivers are going to be visiting your elderly parents. We send a schedule out on a weekly basis which lists out who is going and at what time that they will be arriving at your parents. If ever they're running late or something has to change, we will always communicate that to your parents. It's really important for you to know what the costs are. So point number 5, what are the costs? It's extremely important for you to understand the cost structure of what someone is going to be charging you. For example, here at Right at Home, we do minimum 1-hour care visits and it's a fixed cost throughout the week. That's Monday through to Sunday. The only time our costs increase are on bank holidays. There are other care companies that will charge a different rate in the evening and a different rate at weekends. So you need to understand what the weekly cost is going to be for your parent. We have a very simple cost structure to keep it simple for your elderly parents so they know what they're paying and how regularly they'll be paying it. Point number 6, what happens in an emergency? If you've set up care for an elderly parent, you want to be kept informed if something changes, or you want to know if there's someone that you can call if there's an emergency. We have a 24-hour emergency phone number that you can call at any point. There is always someone who has care experience at the end of the phone who'd be able to tell you exactly what to do next and what to do about what's happening. Point number 7, how do I stay in touch with regards to the care that someone's receiving? Inevitably, if you set up care for an elderly parent, you still want to remain involved and you want to be able to see what someone is doing with your elderly parent. We have a fantastic online solution which has a next of kin portal that you can log into and see exactly what the caregiver's done on any particular day. You'll be able to see what time they arrived, what time they left, what time the medicine was given, and what that person did with your parent. It's a really good way for you to stay in touch. We often have next of kin calling us and saying, look, thank you so much for Jane for doing this with my mum or dad, or tomorrow can you ensure that someone does this? It really helps you stay connected to the care your parents are receiving. In summary, there are plenty of other questions that you should be asking, but these 7 questions are going to help a great way in dealing with and finding the best care company possible for your parents. If you've got any other questions you'd like to ask us, please comment below.